What is good, everyone? This is Charles from Team COG coming to you guys here with a introduction to Digimon. Yes, that is correct. A small introduction to the TCG known as Digimon. I will actually put a kind of like a picture up here to kind of show you guys that there was recently a EU tournament, webcam tournament, where Red Gallantmon ended up placing first, but then we also had it was swarmed with Blue Omnimon. But in this video, guys, this is a Yu-Gi-Oh channel, so I'm not going to totally do a complete switch for you guys. I'm going to kind of show you guys card for card, what the cards do and what each thing on the card means, and then I'm going to show you guys a quick first turn hand that you can kind of do, and yeah, and then I'm going to kind of discuss with you kind of how you play. It's just, this is introduction to kind of pique people's interest. But first off, let's just take a moment to look at the beautiful art that Gallantmon has here. But anyway, if you guys would like this type of video, please comment down below and give me a like if at the end of the video. If you guys want to see more Digimon content, comment down below, and that might, I might end up going out and make another Digimon channel. It just really depends on how you guys feel about it. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into it. So you guys have a deck of 50, a deck of 5, which is your Digi Eggs. They're just training. If you guys can see, there's no cost to play these or anything like that. So this is a separate pile that goes practically over on the side of your board here. And then this is your main deck. We'll go ahead and show Gallantmon here. As you guys can see right here, we have the play cost is 12, and then the Digivolve cost on a level 5 is 4. So that's pretty self-explanatory. This is the damage he puts out. This is how much is practically his attack value for you Yu-Gi-Oh people. You have an effect of when Digivolving. If you have a red tamer in play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. For those who don't know, when Digivolved, pop a card with 6,000 attack or less. We have when attacking, trash, which means just destroy one of your opponent's security cards for every 10 cards in their trash. So when you do swing with this, I'll kind of show you guys after this kind of how the board is set up, what a security swing is, and everything like that. But this is just kind of the deck that I'm tinkering with. I'm still missing a lot of cards since this deck is kind of pre-released. Everything's super expensive, and everything is just too expensive for me to continue to go and pick up currently at the moment. So I'm just kind of holding out a little bit just to wait to get, because I know Gallantmon just shot up in price a little bit, and I need to get one more Gallantmon, 2 Omnimon, and then 4 Gaia Force, I think is its name. But Gaia Force is a common from the structure deck that's $40 or something like that, $20 per common. I'm you're out of your mind if you think I want to spend that on that. But currently the thing that outside the play style is really fun to me. I really enjoy it. I'll kind of show you guys how you can do it and how you play. And then the only thing that's kind of keeping me back from fully investing is we do not know if they will be a ban list, set rotation, etc. The game's so new. But yeah, so let's just go ahead and jump into the setup and how you play. This is how you kind of set up and how you kind of play. Your memory goes right here. Your memory goes at the top of your board where your opponent, and you can play on the memory. If you guys also enjoy this beautiful map, please remember to check out the store down in the description below. Get yourself your Breeze before Ein stats, your Yearsu Rising, your World Legacy Heroes, or the new awesome Icomax Chibi sticker, which I'll have up here as well. Go ahead and head down there and get those and support the channel. And if you guys also want to help support the channel, become a member too. We actually talk about a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff in the Discord, and we also talk about Digimon. So become a member today, help support the channel, become part of an awesome community. But anyway, without all the self-selling here, let's go ahead and jump into. So the way that you play is you have your Digi-Egg here. You take, once you've presented your deck, they've cut it, you take the top 5 cards of your deck, and this is your security. So in order for them to win, the point of the game is to break through your opponent's security and attack directly. So your security goes over here, and then you draw your first 5 cards, which is going to be, there we go. So the way that you play is you have a raise phase, and then just kind of a big giant main phase, and then, yeah, the way that... just knocked something off my desk, that's hilarious. The way that this works is you have memory. Memory goes this way is your memory, this way is your opponent's memory. If you go first, your memory starts at 0. If you end your turn with 0 memory, your opponent automatically gets 3 memory. However, if you play enough power to give your opponent, say you play a power card of, here, the play cost is 3. You go 1, 2, 3, your opponent starts with 3 memory. It gets, it just very well depends. If you have 2 memory and you play a card for 3 memory, you go 1, 2, 3. Your opponent does not get 3 memory. Your opponent only gets 1 memory to play their turn with. It's a game of chess, of depending on how much you want to give your opponent. But let's go ahead and jump into the first turn. So it's my first turn. I do not draw. I raise a Digimon, and then for 0 evolution cost, I can play this Agumon. Every time you Digivolve, you draw a card. And then again, for 1 cost, which is really good here, for 1 cost, I can Digivolve my Agumon into a Dark Tyrannomon. Go here. By paying the 1 cost, you resolve everything before it goes your opponent's turn, so you draw a card, and then it passes over to the opponent's turn. The opponent draws a card, starts their turn, and then let's just say they give you 2 mana, or 2 memory. So now it comes to my turn, I draw for turn, and now you're back to the raising phase. You cannot have multiple eggs going on down here, but what you can do is you can raise the Tyrannomon from the hatching area to the battle area, and then this area down here is free for more eggs. But what we would like to do here is we actually, we have a level 4, so that means we cannot go into the Gallantmon here because we're missing a level. So right now, if that was just me, you have these awesome Tamer cards just to kind of showcase you guys. You can play the Tamer for 4, which would go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then since it passed over, it passes to your opponent. Your opponent conducts his turn. Let's say they give you 1. Okay, well, good, lucky for us that some Tamers in the game, such as Ty right here, gives you the ability that if you start with your memory of 2 or less, you automatically start with 3 memory. So you draw for your turn, you go back up to 3 memory, you get to raise phase. You can raise a Digi-Egg because since we don't have one down here, we'll go ahead and smack a Guillimon on top of that, drawing a card. So currently right now we are just kind of getting deprived of our level 4s, which is awesome to showcase you guys. You know, like, this is one of the faults of the game. This is like one of the playstyles of the game. To kind of dig through my deck, you can just hard cast. Since I cannot Digivolve anymore, I can hard cast this Agumon for 3, putting me at 0. And then if I want to, I can also hard cast this Agumon, giving my opponent 3 mana for sure. I totally forgot this one has an effect. When do it, I just reveal the top 5 cards and add a Tamer card, put the rest in the deck to the bottom. So then, opponent's turn goes through. We'll just say they give us 3 because we're going to get 3 no matter what. We draw into a Tyrannomon, which is semi-decent. So then what we can do, your board is just, this entire area is just up for you to do. You can raise the Guillimon up here. You can summon a Dark Tyrannomon here, draw a card. We drew into a level 5, which is just what we wanted. We can then, let's see here. You then probably would want to swing on certain things. So this is how you start to check security when you take a swing on your opponent. If they do not have a blocker, you swing directly into security and you get checked. So we'll go ahead and just, that's how you would poke for security, is by tapping. And then once you tap a card, you can summon a Digimon on top of it, but I believe that the next Digivolution comes in rested. But here we can go ahead and summon Skull Greymon for 3, goes to 0, we draw a card. And since this is an awesome video here, we're going to go ahead and pop down Gallantmon here because we have a level 5. For 4, it's our opponent's turn. Then he has a when enters effect, destroy 6,000 or less, a monster with 6,000 or less DP, and it's because we have a red Tamer. Then let's say it's our opponent's turn. We have no blocker, so they take a swing on us. We check security, which is Agumon. If it is 2,000, or if it's equal to, I think it's this card is equal to or greater than the monster is attacking, it gets destroyed. And I believe, I'm not 100% sure, from the videos I watched, the card stays because it makes no sense just because you swing into security and if you beat it. So you have to be equal to or greater than. If your monster is greater than, your monster stays. If your monster is equal to, they both get destroyed. And then we'll just say they have 2 more monsters, so they swing in on another one. They hit this giant boy Volcandramon for 10,000, and they don't. If theirs is 5,000, this is 10,000. Theirs get destroyed, ours stays, and then they pass it to us. We draw for turn. We draw into Metal Greymon, which is pretty solid. We will start with 3. So, looking at our hand, we can actually raise a Digi-Egg here because it's our raise phase. Then we can go here for 1, draw a card. See, we drew a big boy here. See, this is really good against the deck called Rookie Rush here. And you guys are kind of getting the drift. Every time you Digivolve, you draw. You're trying to make giant swings on your opponent's where did my tie go? There we go. This isn't a great one. You're trying to make giant swings on your opponent's security. Once their security is down to 0 and you make a direct attack, you win the game. So if you guys would like to see more content on Digimon, comment down below. Let me know. If I said anything wrong and you guys know, a little bit more than me, let me know. Also, this is a really fun game. I really like it so far. I'm looking forward to playing it more. And yeah, so this is Charles from Team COG signing out.